Yay.
Yay!
Yay.
Should I also have the stream pulled up, or am I just fine looking at Discord?
I mean, if you want to, I'm my on my end. I'm recording this live, but
Okay.
that is whether or not you want to do the same or you just want to chill. Yeah, that's perfectly up to you. This is stuff that I'm personally doing. One of the things I do on my channel. Um, okay. Okay. Um, okay, then. Do you go on Blue Sky? Or do you know about Blue Sky?
Is that the alternative Twitter app?
That might as well be the new Twitter app. I mean, unless you
Yeah,
prefer Twitter. I mean, I'm again, that's fully up to you.
I haven't made an account on Blue Sky yet, but I plan to this weekend.
Well, I mean, I'm don't know if I need to show you some things that been promoted a lot on Twitter, but maybe I don't know. This is up to you.
It's a Twitter. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Mm, mm, mm,
Yeah,
mm,
I just
mm.
hope you don't get harassed or anything, because all the weird people on here.
Yeah, no, it's okay. It's just, I mean, with the internet, I think it's honestly free reign for anything, really.
Well, you don't deserve that. Bottom line.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. You can go ahead and 1 second. Just want to make sure I have everything on this end. Okay. Okay. Oh, hold on. Sorry.
You're right.
Okay. Um. Okay. All right. So I will go ahead and. Um. All right. Okay. I think I got it. I think I got it. I was just looking at
Hey,
the stuff that I would. No, it's
nice.
look. I'll tell you guys. Just letting you know when I do this, I say 7 p.m., but it's really 7-ish hour because I had to make sure I don't have any trace of my day job popping in and reminding me, hey, you got this stuff going on, you got that stuff going on. No, screw that. Screw that for all it's worth. No. You know what I have this going on? I have Kerobits going on. That's why I have. Oh my god, I don't even have the. Wait, what happened to the Oh my god. Wait, what happened to the Whoa, whoa, hold on. Sorry, behind the scenes here. I just
Ooh,
I just what happened to my
behind the
behind the
scenes.
scenes? Behind the
Hmm.
scenes. Oh my
We love a behind the
god.
scenes.
Behind the scenes. Yeah. Yeah,
We love a
behind the
behind the scene
scenes.
moment.
Behind the scenes. Behind behind the scenes. But okay, I'm being
Starts
like
becoming more and more unhinged.
no, I'm being dramatic about it for no reason. I'm behind the scenes. Behind the scenes.
It's behind the scenes, like we got to get everything to work.
Behind the scene. No, it's not everything's at work. Everything is working. I just need one thing. And people walking in and going, what the crap is going on? What is what what
And what's
did I
going on
walk
in here?
into? What, no, hold on, sorry. There was a graphic I have that was that just went missing for some reason, so I'm just like going back to retrieve it. I don't know. I think I did a clear because that's the thing with my day job. Oh, hold on. Ooh. Oh, that just popped in just like that. Why did it do that? Okay. um, I don't know why I pulled up Firefox, but basically, hold on. Uh, my okay. Stop pulling. Okay, stop doing that. Stop doing that. All right. There we go. There we go. Holy crap.
Nice.
Oh my. All right, all right. Anyway, back to you. Um,
Yay!
yay, yay! You're taking forever. Yeah. No,
No,
okay.
no, no, no.
That's not what you said.
I did
Yay!
not
I'm
say that
stuck
at
with this
all.
white guy. Yay!
No. Oh my gosh, no. I was in the moment, just in the
No,
moment.
no. No, how are you? How are you doing? Kiro bits, everybody. Kiro
Yes.
bits. Kiro
Hi.
bit. Hoops getting.
Yay!
I don't have my pets with me right now because they're eating their food and thinking about
Aw.
more food. But
That's real. That's real.
um, no, but Kiro bits, you are this amazing, beautiful cosplayer who actually I'll even because there was a Spider-Man cosplay. You want to
Yes,
talk about? Yeah.
I recently at New York Comic Con I cosplayed Spider Bite from Across the Spider Verse. So I was getting a lot of love and attention, which I'm very appreciative of because I was like, wow,
Okay, so
everyone loves Spider Bite.
I want to actually. Speaking of which, because you know your beauty and your talent that definitely deserves recognition. So I'm gonna go ahead and as we're talking show for those who are listening, I'm about to display. Um, I'm about to display. Let me see. I'm about to display. Hold on. Yes, I'm about to display the one of her cosplays. Bam!
Bam.
See,
That's me.
that it like like all those what like all that texture like you does this cosplay like light in the dark? Like if you were to turn off the lights, you could see where you're going by just wearing this thing.
Not the costume, but definitely the little glasses that I was wearing. It's definitely light up and it also changes color. But I kept it on the blue to like, keep the aesthetic of the blue and like the purple. So no, there was a
Oh,
lot
you
of people
did.
commenting if I could do the UV, like the UV light, if I could do that with the costume. I want to try it, but I'll probably get a different costume because, I don't want to mess up the only one I have.
Okay, but this is just one minor example of just the crazy talent you, or this is the just the insane talent you have, with this. Like, I mean, even if we were to go, because you had like a couple of photos, for example, like this is so for those who don't know what Spider Bite is, this is what the character looks like, and this was from
hmm
Into the Spider Verse, the second one, or Across the Spider Verse. Of course, this is based off of a comic book character too, so I'm sure if you read all that. But see,
I
look
did
at you
my
doing the leap.
better job.
Wow! Yeah, I got you, bad guy.
Yeah, I
Whoopoo!
do a
You're not
spidey
tough.
jump.
Yeah.
Had to like if you're being a spider person, you obviously have to do the jump. Like there's just got
No, I
to.
wouldn't, because I could. How much did all this cost for you to do all this?
The Well, the most expensive thing, of course, was the costume because it was like custom made. But probably, I don't know. I try not to think about how much I spend on these things. It's kind of like, okay, I spent it, and then everything comes together, and then we move on.
So like two
But it
hundred
wasn't too
dollars.
bad. Yeah, like around 200,
Two
maybe.
hundred. Okay.
Yeah,
Wow, you're rich.
yeah, yeah.
My broke butt wouldn't afford that.
No, it's am I rich? No. Do I spend my money on things that, you know, shouldn't prioritize as much? Well, yes, because it's my hobby and it makes me happy. So of course I
That's
indulge in myself.
that. Well, you should indulge yourself. That's important. You should always indulge yourself. Don't indulge in anything else that's not you.
Yeah. So it's like it's worth it because at the end of the day, it makes me happy.
No, as it should, as it should. But what got you wanting to cosplay in the first place?
Ooh, so I I'm gonna go back some years, like circa 2013. Um,
2013?
yes. So
2013?
yeah, it was a little while ago because it was when I finally realized like what anime was like, and then I got into like the culture of like, oh, like going to conventions and all that stuff. And then I would watch these videos of people dressing up, and I was like, oh, I love Halloween, so I can just do that at a convention. So I was like, I'm at my first convention, I want to dress up, and that's what I did. And then after
Okay.
that, it just snowballed into this whole thing, this whole hobby.
This whole hobby, it just snowballed just like that.
Yeah, because after like my first convention and wearing my costume, I was like, wow, this is fun. I want to do this again with other characters that I like. I want to dress up as them. It's
Like what?
just happened.
What was your first character that you cosplayed as?
It's it's this anime. It's an old anime. Well, it's called Hitalia. I don't know if people know Hitalia nowadays. It was like about these personified countries and they taught you history and all that
Mm.
stuff. So I cosplayed as America, APH America, because he was my favorite. Yeah,
Why is
maybe
America
it's
your favorite?
I
Over
because I
United
live in
Kingdom?
America.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
no, no,
Okay.
no. It was just I liked his. I don't know. He was just like a very fun character. He was fun. He was loud, energetic, and I always tend to go towards those characters when I watch a show. So I was like, yeah, this is my favorite. I want to dress up as him.
Okay. Does he have an evil cousin named Colonizer?
No, probably not. I hope he wouldn't write something like that.
No, no. Hey, no. That's great. No, I'm just messing. I actually I do remember that anime.
Yeah.
Italian. Yeah. It's weird to even say like when that used to be popular. Like I'd figured like people still cosplay or even talk about or whatever, but like I mean I haven't watched as much anime as I would like to.
Hmm.
Is the anime on like a trend like where people watch something and then it's just no longer a thing?
I would honestly, I feel like that is with animes nowadays because everyone kind of focuses on the one big thing. Like there's so many anime titles that were like big in the moment, but then people don't really talk about anymore. Like I wish I'm blanking on what the name was, but it was about this like it was one of the spy shows. It wasn't Spy X Family, but it was no, what is it? It was called Million Dollar Detective. I remember that was such a big thing in the moment, but as it kept airing, people stopped talking about it. So it's so like no one's so like trying to keep the consistency of yeah, this show's good and we're gonna keep talking about it. It's like okay, this happened and then we're moving on, which is kind of crazy.
Okay. How does anime sort of influence your love for, or do you? So when it comes to like cosplay, is there anything particular that kind of drives you into the passion, or is it just dressing up as any character?
Um, it like it is definitely just dressing up as a character because I feel like it shows, at least to me, it's like another level of appreciation towards whatever character I dress up as. And definitely when I'm watching certain animes or like cartoons, if a character has like this certain design or a certain personality, that's also like the driving force to cosplaying them. So it varies, but it's mainly like, okay, do I really like this character and I want to be them for a few hours? Or like, wow, they look really cool. I want to like try to do that.
Okay. Well, that's just it because I guess everybody has their own, I guess their own like fictional character influence on what brings them into cosplay. But I think the bigger question is how do you get someone interested or encouraged to cosplay, knowing as you just mentioned how much money you spent on that Spider Verse costume?
Hmm. Well, okay. I am such a big advocate on like if people are like, oh, I want to cosplay, but I don't know. But I'm like, just go for it. Like if you have a character in mind, if you have like similar stuff, maybe you don't have to go buy stuff. Maybe look in your closet, see what you can pull out, try to formulate your character, the character that you want to
Mm,
do. It's always like the easiest thing is just start from your closet. And then of course budget if you want to buy stuff. Please be
mm,
a responsible spender with this very expensive hobby, but you can always just put bits and pieces together and like don't listen to anyone that's like, oh, it's not accurate or whatever. It's just however you do it, it's your creation. Because again, it's another level of showing your love for the character you want to portray. So just go for it, just do it. Don't listen to
okay.
anyone, just go for it. Literally just go for it.
So basically, what you're saying is, I can get this red color T-shirt that I have in my closet, and I can cosplay as a Verizon employee.
Hey, it is to each their own. To each their own. Whatever you got to do, you can do it.
Okay. Well, then where would I get the phone? Where would I get a fake phone if I want to get a Verizon?
It's like a fake phone. Well, it's either you can buy a makeshift toy one or you can make it yourself. And that's a whole nother level and layer of cosplaying, like making
Yeah.
accessories and all the styrofoam or Mod Podge, all that.
So how much would you say out of the costumes you make are pre-made or stuff that you craft personally?
I'm like looking over to my closet as I look at all the costumes that are in there. I I would say a lot of my stuff is pre-made, mainly in the sense of like so the spider bite that was like for sure pre-made. But there's some stuff that I buy like individually and it's put together. So I'm not like I'm not at the level where I can make shirts and sew stuff yet. I do
Yeah.
want to invest in a sewing machine because I do want to make some stuff that you can't necessarily buy, but don't have those funds yet. But I think a good
Mm.
like 50% of my stuff is like pre-made.
Okay.
If they're not like the full thing, then it's like stuff put together. Like I got this shirt on Amazon. I got this shirt from a thrift store. I got these shoes at Payless. I don't even know if Payless is still around, but that was the first store that came into my head when it came to shoes.
Mm. Pay less. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess the other thing, there's spending the money, but then there's the self encouragement.
Hmm.
I mean, not everybody could say like, yeah, I want to dress up like Superman. Because what they get like anxiety, like what are people gonna say? I guess I don't know if you get that or you know other people get that when they think about cosplaying on the sort of I don't say anxieties, the hesitations. If
Hmm.
we go down the list of why somebody doesn't end up getting into cosplay.
Yeah. No, I would say the like in the beginning, like the first few, I was nervous because it's like that anxiousness of like, oh, is this weird to do this, or do people will people know what I am, or are people gonna find this weird? But it's just like you have to get out of your own head, which is really hard. Like it's very hard and it's easier said than done. But like I feel like once you like put on the costume and then you see yourself and it's like, wow, like this is really cool. That kind of takes away the layer. And if you go out and you cosplay, like if you cosplay at a convention, there's other people that are going to be appreciative because I think conventions in terms of like cosplaying is like a nice like space to see other people that are like, you know, dressing up as you, so it's not like, oh, I'm the only one here that's dressed up. That's kind of weird. It's like, no, we're all dressing up. And some more than likely someone's going to be like, "Hey, I really like your Superman." And you're like, "Thank you." And that like makes you feel good. So it's just trying to like get I say like you got to get over it or like get over yourself sometimes
Mm,
because if you hold yourself back, then you'll miss out on like a really good and positive experience that you can have. But it's, again, easier said than done. Sometimes you just got to rip that bandage off and like it'll be okay. It's fun. It's fun.
yeah. No, I get that. Because I mean, I mean, of course, mentioning your latest outfit, but actually, I do have another example that could probably showcase more of just the range that you have here, um, which
Oh,
would be your
this
Instagram.
next
But
it's
no,
like,
you're
oh, what's
excited.
the
Oh, what is? Well, you know what? Here it is. Because I like that you use social media to kind of show off your talent whenever you're not into whatever you're not at cosplay events. So like we go over here, and again for those who are just listening, its.kerobits.
yeah, because I couldn't do Kerobits, so I had to put it's Kerobits.
It's kerobits.
I was like, dang it.
Oh, well, better luck next time. Hey, you know what? You know what?
My
That's fine.
continuity.
That no. You are the one and only. And just even for those who are just listening, I mean, you range from again Spider Verse to SpongeBob. I think that was kind of cute the way you did SpongeBob. Is like you put on a yeah you kind of had like yellow hair
Yeah,
and like you kind of had like a little bit almost like a business tie which I know when you do like a live action human being SpongeBob, and I know that's has been done before. I mean, there was even a live action musical. That's
I
something.
saw that music.
Me too.
It was so good.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
even things like Pokemon to Parappa the Rapper and other anime. Speaking of, and then you even dabbled in makeup when you went to things like Animaniacs, and I thought that was kind of creative.
Yes.
Like, so out of using makeup, crafting, like, what would you say is either the most fun or the most challenging?
Um, that's such a great question. I think the most challenging, I think the most challenging is trying to do like some of the accessories because sometimes it's like if you don't do this thing right, then you have to start all over. And then it's rough if you just get one set of things and then you mess up and it's like, oh, now I gotta go back and get another set because I just messed up this first time. And then I would also say sometimes it's makeup depending on like the resources I have. So like for Dot from Animaniacs, I didn't have white face paint. So I had to improvise and use there's like eyelid like primer. So like if you put bright colors on your eyelid, it'll stay. So I put that on my entire face because I was like, okay, if I put this on and then I put white eyeshadow over it, it'll look like I have face paint on. So those are the times it's like trying to think outside of the box when I don't have my resources.
Hmm. No, I told that's understandable. Um, because I figured makeup is hard and you have to like wash it off after it's done, or maybe it does get dry off, and depending on weather. Um, that's still
It's a
cool.
process.
I mean, you're willing to just do all this just for fun, like the stuff that you could be honestly applying for a job and getting paid for, but this is like a hobby.
Yeah. Yeah, this is it's just me. Just out here. No, I
You
don't
need to
get paid
change
for what I
that.
do.
No, you need to change that. You know what? You need to go to a makeup artist, like tell them, hey, I need to get paid because I'm talented. You could go to
I just need
cosplay models. I need to get
I
paid.
just need a few extra dollars.
Just
I
pay me.
swear.
Just don't even fill an
Shoot,
application.
if anyone's willing to take a cosplayer, I would be more than happy. Love it. But
Yeah,
still in the we're still in the, trying to bring ourselves up little by little, still improve. So still in the grinding phase.
the grinding phase.
Yep.
Um, so you're based in New York, and that's a city where everybody just cusses at each other. And in
Please.
taxi cabs.
Where everyone's mean to each other every single day.
Yeah, every single day they're like, "What the f are you doing here?"
I'm walking here.
I'm
All
walking
right.
here. Hey, I'm walking here. Hey,
I'm
I'm walking.
walking.
Taxi cabs, they're like all over the place.
Yeah,
Lots of drugs. Uh,
a lot of it's a lot. Empire State of Mind is full of
Spider-Man
adjacent
hangs at.
stuff.
Speaking of Spider-Man slings around. He hangs
Yeah,
out. Yeah,
you just see Spider-Man at the bodega, just getting his empanada for the day,
yeah.
just going on his merry way.
Is it so? Is it the Tom Holland, the Andrew Garfield, or the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man?
Ooh. Ooh.
One.
I'm so biased. I'm so biased because okay. I'm very biased because Tom Holland is probably the Spider-Man that I've like actually sat and like okay, I'm acknowledging okay, this is Tom Holland Spider-Man. I know my parents would watch the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, but I
Your
wasn't in it because I
parents.
didn't know at the time. Yeah, I'm I'm still a little youngin. I'm not too youngin. I'm like 23. Yeah, they watched the Tobey Maguire, and then I wasn't super involved with Andrew Garfield, but I appreciate him now. But I gotta say Tom Holland. It's a
Oh
Tom Holland
my! Oh
Spider-Man.
my! Oh my God! I'm really that old. The fact that I
Don't
said
say that. Don't say that. I'm sorry.
I remember the days where my parents used to watch the Tobey Maguire
No,
Spider-Man 2002.
no.
Spider-Man was on the Twin
They
Towers.
were just they were watching it. I didn't know. I just knew Spider-Man was on the screen. I didn't know Tobey Maguire for real. but I know him now, and that's what's important.
Oh, now you respect the face, the
Oh
man.
yeah,
Yeah, yes. Okay, no, that's cool.
that's
That
true.
you know what? That's cool to see how things have changed since then. You know, maybe we will get a live action Miles Morales.
It would be really cool. I I don't know who they would cast. I can't think of someone on top of my head, but
Okay.
I think it would be really cool if we got a live action Miles.
Okay. Well, why do you love cosplay?
Oh, because my immediate answer is like I get to be silly in a costume.
Yeah!
Yeah, I get to be
Silliness!
silly,
Yeah!
literally. But
Heck
I like
yeah.
cosplaying. Well, yes, because I like being silly in a costume. But also, I like love the people that I've met in this community that do inspire me to like keep going and like be different with some ideas that I have. And going to like events, it's so nice to see other people and what they do. It's just like it's like this and like cool little world that we're in. And it's nice. And I'm like, I want to stay in this little world.
Yeah. 'Cause what happens when you step outside that little world?
The world's very gray. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Hope not.
I mean the world's still normal. It's just I'm not in a silly costume.
I love that. I love that attitude. It's like the world is just not normal, but I'm just not. I'm not in a silly costume. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. I do you like I now the way I'm like even describing this now because we before we start we just talked about blue sky and how that's kind of on the rise as Twitter or people
Mhm.
are leaving Twitter because racism and all that. Um, my hope is that you having so much fun, showing off your talent as a cosplayer, you're not bogged down by all this, or at least you're not having to deal with all this that unfortunately a lot of black female cosplayers dealt with over the years, especially
Mhm.
around your age.
Yeah, it's I mean, do I get those comments? Yeah, but I
Oh, okay.
always like I delete them because it's just like I don't I don't know these people. I know that they're just trying to get me upset and trying to make me fall out of this passion that I have. And I just don't think about it. I'm like and if I entertain it, then it'll be a strain. I mean it's upsetting regardless. Like it's like, okay, racist comment about me. Okay, like maybe this character is not I'm black, this character is like Japanese. I'm not fair skinned, so it's like, okay, they're
Oh,
making
they're
a
still
comment
doing
about
that.
that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, 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 I know, right? But it's just like I can't feed into it, even though sometimes, honestly, I haven't uh felt the same probably fire that some people have,
Yeah.
which I understand. Like it gets so toxic and it's bombarding, and then people go the extra mile for like sending them personal messages and like threats, and that's crazy. And I don't think I'll ever understand why it ever gets to that extent.
Yeah.
But it's just I for the small things that I would deal with here and there, I just don't entertain it because I just it's I don't want to put energy into something that's gonna like try to harsh my mood, harsh my melody.
That
So.
should. As you should. Like that. You. I mean, this as you're on here. This is the this is the show where your voice. You speak your mind on anything that's on your mind. So whether it's good or bad, your voice deserves to be heard. Whether that be with me or however with on the internet, however you go about it. But it is at least a good thing for you that you are still enjoying your life, your creative life, despite stuff that goes on the internet. That also hopefully doesn't happen in person. But it
Yeah.
seems like that's oh you would say you have a more better experience in person events.
Yeah. I I haven't like dealt with in-person things when it comes to that, which I am very thankful for,
That's
and I
good.
would love to prolong said experience. But I'm like, if it happens, then it happens, and things will get handled however it gets
Yeah,
handled. But I'm pretty fortunate that I haven't had that sort of thing.
yeah. Frogs.
Frogs,
No,
frogs.
no, I didn't. Look, okay, I'm just, I'm just. Look, like
Topic changer.
I'm not
We're now on
100% serious.
frogs. We're
We're
now
based on
on
the frog. No,
frogs.
no, okay. Let me. Okay, no.
Still living high.
Man, that is so cute. Like, I mean, people are listening. You have like a little frog plushie. I connect, and you
Love
are wearing a
frogs.
frog beanie because that's another thing. At least you like to label yourself as a frog lover.
Yes, and
Why do you love these
yeah,
goddamn frogs so much?
frogs are just cool, man. Frogs are just so cool. I honestly,
Yeah.
I don't know what happened during COVID-19, like the whole we had to stay inside. I just went on this whole thing about frogs. Like I was just looking them up. I was watching videos. I don't know why, but after that, I was like, I'm rocking with some frogs. Like I love frogs. My favorite is the glass and the red eye tree frog.
So getting quarantined got you obsessed over frogs.
Yeah, I don't know what the shift was. I feel like I was probably watching something on what was it? It was still TikTok. I was watching
Okay.
something on TikTok, and I was like, these frogs look really cute. And I just went on YouTube and just did a rabbit hole, like I always do when I get interested in something. Went on Wikipedia
Okay.
pages. I'm in like a frog Discord, which is really cool because they send like pictures. There's like a channel where they send pictures of like their pet frogs. I'm like, wow, this is fun. I love this. Just immersing myself in a lot of frog stuff. My
That
phone case is a frog. So many frogs. I'm just so many
that's
frogs.
that is that's a very interesting way to handle such a pandemic is to just get into a cult for frogs.
Yep.
That's I
How you stay afloat. Love frogs. That's what keeps you going through a whole pandemic. Frogs.
I love that. I love that for you because
Thank you.
I've talked to people who just went insane over having to be quarantined and not having to go outside. But for you, it's just frogs. That's
Yeah.
great. That
It's insanity, but frogs are there. Oh,
the
frog,
frogs are
nice.
speaking to me.
The
They
frogs are
tell me
speaking to
to
me.
destroy everyone. No, I'm kidding.
Please. The frogs are telling me, look up more frogs, buy more frog stuff, spend money.
You know what? I showed this to my last guest, but because it's conveniently it is about frogs, so
Oh gosh.
all right. You know what? No, I'm not gonna show this to like all my. I'm not gonna show this to all my guests, but I feel like this is appropriate for you. Hold on.
Mm.
I'm gonna. Do you know the game Frogger?
Yes.
Okay, so good. You know Frogger. Do you know Frogger 3: The Great Quest?
Frogger 3? No, I didn't even know.
Oh, all right. I'm blowing your mind with this now. Okay, all
Oh my
right. You know
god.
what? Okay.
I'm
All right.
I'm sat.
You
I'm
know,
sat. I'm ready.
you're set. Oh, you're ready. You're ready for this. Okay. You know
I'm
what? And for those who were here last week, you've already seen this clip, but I'm just gonna play it with fresh eyes for this lovely human being right here because she's real into frogs that she needs to see this right here. Hold on, let me make sure I play it right. Oh, ooh, okay, all right. Okay. You ready?
Wait, I gotta see.
No, hold on. Hold on. All right, hold on. Slow down. Slow down.
Okay,
Slow
okay,
down. Okay.
okay.
Okay. Okay. 3, 2.
How y'all Frog?
Okay, I guess. This can't be the only jambalaya being served, Lumpy. I want to zap new bugs, swim new streams, be frog loose and froggy free, and quit getting needled by that mosquito
On
gang.
Earth?
That world out there is not just mosquitoes.
You okay? You okay?
Yeah,
You okay?
I didn't know Frogger had a whole. I thought we just had Frogger. I thought we had.
I'm blowing your mind with this, and it doesn't end here.
Gators, no. There's plenty bad greenery to be had.
Are we in New
I
Orleans?
know stars make your skin crawl. I guarantee it. With onions on it.
I remember the time when... Uh-oh.
Oh my god, it's the kids.
So the mean old dragon was running alongside the lake after the princess to roast her up for supper, when all of a sudden he slipped on this rock that was all frog slimy and stuff. His head hit a rock, and he was killed, just like that.
Did the princess stop running?
Yep, she turned around and saw a dragon, dead and all. And there on the rock, next to its head sat a frog, but she was so happy to see the dead dragon, she picked up the frog and kissed it. Poof! The frog turned into a
Oh my
prince.
god, is he gonna go try to kiss the princess? Oh my god.
Wait,
Oh my
wait.
god,
Oh,
Lord.
hold on. We're not done. We're not done with
Sorry,
this.
I'm so sorry.
Come out, wherever you are. You little slime bucket.
What's the matter? You too done?
No, Hemo. He just tastes like one. Whoa. Hold on to your hose ends, boys. What have we here?
Oh, dang.
Oh, yeah. Come to daddy.
So cool. That was a close one, Shaw.
You all right? We're almost done. We're almost done. This is the blockbuster.
Are the flies as big as those kids?
They are. They're as big as Frogger too. They're one of the bad guys in the game.
Oh my! Why are they all the same size?
Along with the evil, the evil British cat, the bees, the Frankenstein. Anyway.
Next time they make us dinner. Bonjour. Anybody in there?
I just have to find me a princess somewhere. Huh?
You ready for this one? This is where we're going down. Okay.
Okay. I'm scared.
That's it! A wish upon a falling star. I wish I may, I wish I must find a princess before I bust.
No way! No way! No way! Is this a kid's game?
Ready for everyone. Anyway.
Oh no! And they said that was okay to launch.
Hey.
No.
Hi, BB. Sorry, this is my. Look. We are doing a creator interview. I got lovely Kerobits. He just walked in, going like, "What the crap are you two watching?" I'm like.
Frogger, The Great Quest.
The Great Quest. See, so now I've blown your mind with Frogger knowledge.
Yes, I think I have to do a deep dive on this after. Like, I think I have to now.
Yeah.
This will be my hyperfixation for maybe 2 days.
Oh, okay. Going on the lore of this. It's on the PlayStation 2. You got PlayStation 2? You didn't grow up with that? No.
I only grew up with the Wii and the.
See, look at me. This is.
Oh god.
Hey, no way, I just came in on that. Oh, well, that's the thing is I'm here to not only show you guys of these wonderful creators, but I'm also here to make them smile. And I'm glad I'm doing that with this lovely human being right here, Kerobits, but
Yeah.
who is an amazing cosplayer. But we were talking about your frog. We were talking about your frog obsession, so that's why I pulled up that video
Yes.
to give you some more.
It was
frog
relevant.
It was. It was.
was relevant.
It was. It definitely was relevant. It's not, now you're happy. Now you wish back in 2020 in the year of pandemic when you were.
Should have got into the Frogger lore.
You should. You should, man. That
Missed
Frogger lore
out.
is deep. That Frogger lore is deep, and the it gets deeper with that because like one of the people who worked on that game, they died.
Really?
Yeah. They died
Yeah.
right as the game was about to come out, so the game is cursed basically.
Oh my god! It's like a creep. It's like a creepypasta now.
It is. It is. There is a creepypasta version of Frogger.
Are you serious? No, are you serious?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna say all right now.
But let's let's put it back on Carol. So
It's not sponsored by Frogger, by the
well,
way.
it might. Well,
Oh, maybe,
Konami, I might.
unless-
Well, actually, I don't think Konami wants to remember this game, but
So we're gonna keep it behind us. Sorry.
No, but what because the other thing about your cosplay is that you are on TikTok, for example. You kind of use social media, use Instagram, use TikTok, and even on your promotion, you mentioned you had like over 20,000 followers.
Yeah.
How does that
Dude.
feel to have that to be that famous on TikTok?
It's again, I'm always appreciative to any sort of likes, comments, this attention, like positive attention to my stuff. So it's so, like for 20,000 people, I'm like, wow, thank you for liking this silly thing that I did, and thank you for liking like this idea that I had. Thank you for like this costume. It's so like, it's so much of like, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Like I appreciate it. Thank you. It's like so like I'm just so appreciative of everything. Like I'm just so much like, oh, thank you, thank you. Thank you.
So what is it about TikTok that at least out of all of the platforms that you produce content off of that's the one that's your bread and butter?
Yeah, well, TikTok. Well, I had. Well, TikTok used to be Musically, and I was on Musically, and I was basically doing the same sort of stuff because Musically became our new like Vine, but it just wasn't 6 seconds. But the new layer is like we can do our own audios and like have this set audio and keep building jokes upon that one audio. So that was really like appealing. And there's a lot of like creative people that are just on TikTok. So it's like there's so many trends that you can just jump on. It's just sometimes it's just easier to pump out like content, not just to pump it out just cuz it's just the trend is funny and you want to add on to the trend. So it just feels easier.
Do you so in that do you like for example with cosplays, for those who don't know what some cosplayers or a lot of cosplayers do when they're on TikTok or they're on Instagram, there's these sound bites of these songs and they kind of act it out, or you do like, is it called cosplay reveal or
Yeah.
okay.
So it's like, so like I can be like this and I'm singing along to a song, and then it'll be like a transition of like an edit, or like maybe I like move my hand in front of the camera and then all of a sudden you see the costume, like the cosplay of the character I'm in. So those are really fun, and a lot of people are very creative with those, especially depending on the song they use, because sometimes it could just be a popular song, or maybe it's a song that fits their character, and it's also the timing on when they do the transition that really like brings it home. So it's fun.
Okay. Um. Do you do you feel like say if that were to no longer be the trend, like if you were just to just blank out using like a licensed song to show off your cosplays, like what would be some other things that you would like to do to kind of exercise showing off your talent as a cosplayer?
I I tend to try to find audios of the character that I'm gonna be cosplaying.
Okay.
So it's like maybe it's a scene of them from the show. It's just dialogue with them. So I'll just lip sync whatever they're saying in the costume. So it's like, hey, this person, like maybe this cartoon is now a person. If not that, then it's just like a random, like funny audio, like that's just circling, and I apply it to a character because I think this audio would fit this character. Like I think this character would say this if they were allowed to.
So, in that regard, um, do you because you mentioned trends, do you cosplay like when you think about what you want to cosplay, do you focus on like okay, what's trending, type of franchise is trending right now? Or is the stuff that you want to make just solely based on your interest?
So it used to be like, oh, I need to cosplay stuff that's on the trend, but then I realized it was taking the fun out of it because it's like, oh, I like this anime, but I don't really want to cosplay a character from it, and I don't want to force myself to cosplay someone that I don't really want to do. So I'm more like I just want to cosplay people that I just want to, whether they're popular or not, whether they're recognized or they're not recognized. So like I did Hazel Wells from the Fairly Odd Parents New Wish. It was like a reboot of the Fairly Odd Parents.
Oh, right.
That's that show's not well, I mean I hope it gets more popular because I think it's a really good show, but it's not as popular. And Hazel, the main character, she's not as popular as Perry, who is Poof, but he's like older now. But so it's like I cosplayed her because it's like I like her. I didn't not saying that cosplaying Perry was a trend because that was like a whole like everyone was just like, oh my god, it's Perry. Let's do him because it's a character we haven't seen, which is totally valid. Like a lot of people like that character, but I didn't want to just like let me do that character because everyone else is doing it. I was just like, I'll just stick with Hazel because like that is the character I am attaching myself to.
No, totally valid. I mean, we live on trends. Even speaking of trends, doing Twitch. Do you? And that's the other thing though. You have a Twitch. So
I
in attention, wait, wait.
I do,
What?
but I haven't streamed.
Oh, okay. Never mind. She doesn't have a Twitch. Everybody, forget
I
that.
do. No, I do because you know what? I'm gonna do it one of these days, and I know
No,
it's coming up.
okay, one of these days isn't a good answer. All right, you either do it or you don't do
It's my good answer. It's gonna happen, and I know it's gonna happen.
it.
I don't want to give a harsh date because what if it doesn't happen? It's gonna happen. I know for a fact it's gonna happen.
Oh, okay, all right, oh, all right. That.
Determined. Determined.
Well, I mean, okay, all right.
Remember when
I just.
remember when I said I had to get
I'm just stuck on like you have it on your like when you go to Beacons and look at like all the things to follow Kerobits on. Twitch is on there, but you're like, yeah, I don't know about Twitch yet. Why do you have?
because I'm telling myself I'm gonna stream on Twitch because there's games that I want to play,
Well,
and it's like, oh, I'd rather just stream it, and it's gonna, that Twitch is gonna come in handy because I am gonna use it. It's just sitting pretty for now. For now, though. Nah. So look out for Kerobits' first stream.
Okay, stop that. But well, that's the thing is because you mentioned because I like streaming games. You do actually have video game content on your YouTube channel,
Yes.
so you are doing that. So one could probably ask, are you looking at YouTube or Twitch to be that platform where you're gonna start? And it doesn't even have to be this game. Like you being such a cosplayer professional, people stream cosplays. People stream cosplay crafts. Like you could still be the main talent that you like to, put yourself out for, and still find a place on Twitch or play games too. There's nothing wrong with either of that. Maybe do both. Play games while you're in character. You know?
Yeah.
You know? You know?
I I wanted to. I know for Parappa the Rapper, I wanted to play the first game and the second game while wearing the costume because I'm like that'd be fun. Or I'm just a like any random character and I'm just in the costume just playing a game. See, and that's why we have the Twitch ready. When
You
Okay,
either
I'm
do it or
sorry.
you don't. You either
I'll
do it or
stop.
you don't. No, you
I know.
make a decision. God dang it.
And I'll make one soon.
Soon TM while it's on. No. 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 You know what? You cosplayed as Hazel. You could cosplay as Hazel and then play the Fairly Odd Parents games on the PlayStation 2. And
Yeah.
like you can act up as Hazel, go like, "Who's this white boy?" With the
Oh my god. Who's this kid? Why are Cosmo and Wanda with this kid?
With this Caucasian with the buck tooth. No. I mean, you should. Well, that's the thing. You should do what you are comfortable with. So, like, this could be said to all creators, and this is why I ask you: how do you avoid burnout?
I avoid burnout. I always check in with myself when I do stuff like, hey, are we having fun while we do this? Like, or does this seem stressful right now? And if I'm like, okay, this seems stressful right now, then I like take a step back because I don't want to keep pushing myself too much to the point where I'm not enjoying what I'm doing anymore. So I always check in with myself when I have an idea for something or I'm working on something because it's like it's my temperature check on how I'm feeling in terms of trying to push out all the stuff I create.
That's important. Well, I mean, even taking into account with all the hard work you put in your cosplays, like I've spoken to guests who mentioned like they spend so much time working on their costumes that they forget to eat. And the worst thing to do is to work too hard. Wait, what? I
Because
thought you were laughing. Wait, you too?
I was like, sometimes.
Okay. Okay, you know what? Let's sell this right now. All right, help me, everybody. Okay, we need to. Hold on. You know what? Because here's my habit. I just talk about all these things that get advertised to me, and then I end up eating the thing the next week. So this is me speaking to existence. I'm probably gonna order this thing, but you know what? If hold on. You know what? If you, Kiro, if you are gonna not take care of yourself, not look after yourself, not eat, not make sure you are mentally healthy, then I think we all could use this thing. And this isn't a sponsorship, This is me just
No,
randomly
it's
bring
fine.
this up because I'm probably gonna end up eating it over the weekend because that's just how my mind works with all this advertisement. No, you know what? You know what? Whenever someone's feeling down, they're working too hard, and they're like, you know what? I'm working my butt off doing costumes. Um, they can go ahead and hold on. Ooh, okay. They can go ahead and just get themselves. They can go ahead and just get themselves a nice little Whopper.
DK, have it your way.
No, I don't mean that. No, I'm sorry. The Adams Family. That's what I was trying to pull up. Yeah, the one with the purple, frickin' purple burger with the
Purple burger.
with
Purple.
the creepy and the kooky, and whatever.
Purple bun not guaranteed. That's crazy. So if I get this, you're telling me there's not even a chance. There's a slim chance that I could get the purple bun.
There's you're wait. Where here for a limited time. Wait. Hold on. Kira, what did you just say? You said you may not get this purple bun that I'm seeing the screenshot of.
Yes, it's purple bun not guaranteed. So if I get this burger, you're telling me I might not get the bun, the purple bun? That's why I'm getting the burger.
Okay. All right. You know what?
It's sick.
Okay. Well, that we've experienced a lot of chaos here between no purple bun, no what am I about to say with purple buns? Purple burger,
Purple burger buns. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
Purple buns, yeah.
Purple buns.
Purple buns.
Peter Piper.
So I'm the rails. Okay, well, enough of that goofiness. What what would you like to get out of your cosplay career? Do you even want to consider it a career at any point?
I would love it to be a career. And I know one thing I really want to get out of uh cosplaying is being able to there's some events where um cosplayers are like hired to like cosplay a character and they'll be like with the respective voice actor with them. I'm like, oh, I would love to like do something like that. Like it's such a dream. Like even if it's just one time, like I definitely want that to happen or just like be in the space where I can go to like official events for certain like movies and then I can like wear like they'll ask me if I could be this character or wear this costume and just represent whatever show movie that they have like a character from it.
Okay.
Just stuff like that.
Okay. That's important. Um, and I hope you do get what you are looking for out of it, whether or not you decide to make it a career. I mean, you got a lot to go, and even with events, you being based in New York, do you like getting out of state? I'm sure everybody talks about how much money that is. Do you consider yourself sticking around in New York, or do you like travel around? Like, I think one big thing like DreamCon in Houston next year, for example, or um, San Diego Con. I'm just throwing things out there. But I mean, like, how do you even work out going to all these places?
You know, I flip flop between New York, New Jersey, since it's very North Jersey is very close to New York. Um, I do plan on going to DreamCon. Like I've never been before. I've never been to Texas before, so that'll be something new, and hopefully, I can meet people and interact with people, and in this new setting, this new area.
Well, I think you'll find it right nice around here, partner.
Let me brush up on my country accent
No,
for them to be like, oh,
no, I live in Texas, so that we don't, no, we don't be like that.
no,
No,
oh, so it's not like
no,
the shows.
no, it's not like SpongeBob. Sandy
It's
Cheeks
not
is
like
alive.
Sandy.
No, Sandy not
Oh,
part of any Texas around here. No, it's not a
you're
big
so
old
weird about.
desert. Yeah,
Don't you
yeah.
dare take the name of Texas in vain.
Don't you dare
Crazy,
take the Texas in Maine. They don't act like that here.
crazy.
No, but okay. Well, most importantly, I am rooting for the best life for you. Whether or not this
Yeah.
becomes your journey into a career, the fact that this is something that you continue to love and you continue to experiment with for as long as you like through your life. Because there is so much out there, and so much out there that you deserve to explore.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, like
I
for
can't wait to keep
example,
growing.
poggers is a good thing. This is not poggers.
Like,
All right, I'm on my
Lord.
silly mode again. But oh wait, but you being in the frog cult, poggers is a frog product. You know what? You
Mm-hmm.
know what? Okay, okay.
Together.
No, Poggers is like I do put this there is a relevance. It is like G Fuel, where which is it is a energy, hydration, and sleep mix, and that's kind of the thing that where it stands on its own is you can get a sleep mix powder, and there's basically fruit flavor powder that you just fill these kind of cups up with water, shake it up, and drink some like basically vitamin fruit flavored water. And very healthy for you, only 5 calories per jug. And I definitely will get you wanting to drink more water if you haven't already, but you should drink water, which is
Yeah,
healthy. Um,
very important.
but yeah, exclamation mark poggers and 10% off any orders is 10% back to Ponspress. So thank you for poggers and also Humble Bundle, which is a great service to get PC and Switch games for cheap. So thank you to Humble again, 10% off, 10% goes back to Ponspress, exclamation mark Humble. Okay, so that's my hoeing out for the night. But no.
They're cheering. Yay!
Yay! Yay, poggers! Yay! Yeah, I adore the positive spirit in you, because that's the thing is like always embrace being kind, being you, being having a good heart, being kind, being silly, just being full of positive spirit, because that's if that isn't already respected, that will be.
Yeah.
As you
It's always,
mentioned, yeah.
it's always good to give out positivity because then you'll receive it.
That's definitely. What are your future plans?
Future plans. Future cost plans. I can share that.
Okay, okay.
One is definitely Shadow the Hedgehog because the
Hmm.
third Sonic movie is coming out. I am attending the Sonic Symphony and I want to dress up for that. Like, um,
Are there gonna be a lot of furries?
I don't know. I hope so. I want to see.
Okay.
Why not?
Hey, you know what? I respect all kind. Like
Yeah,
no shade to furries. Everybody
yeah,
matters. You know, as long
yeah,
as you're not weird. But
yeah.
that's cool. So
Yeah.
Sonic cosplay.
Yeah. Like I know that's the biggest cost plan so far. I have I have to revamp Tails for a different
Hmm.
convention I'm going to. And I'm trying to do a character named Sergeant Frog from an old anime, and I
Oh,
heard that
here
it's
you
the
go with
name.
this the frog. Okay, I see where your future's going. You're gonna cosplay more frog characters. Okay, all right. You know what?
Yeah,
When am I gonna see
God
the?
dang it, you cracked the code. God, you know my secret now.
Wait.
Oh,
All right. So let me ask you this then. Let me ask you this then. Let me ask you this then. Um, let me ask you this then. Hold on, 1 second.
oh,
No,
jeez.
hold on. Okay, let me ask you this then. When is this cosplay coming?
I don't. You know, I mean, I'll try to put on the list. I'll put it on the list. You know, I'll put it. You know, I'm gonna put it on my phone right now.
Yeah,
I'm
those
putting on my
listen.
phone
I'll put
right
on
now.
frog.
I'm putting on my cosplay list Frogger from Frogger the Great Quest.
No, you know what? Maybe not Frogger. Maybe not Frogger.
The princess, yeah, I was
The
gonna say the princess,
the fairy frog mother.
the fairy, you know,
that's that's
fairy frog mother.
okay.
It's in my phone. I'm typing it in my
Oh
phone.
my god. Okay, I was.
A challenge.
I wish I may. I wish I must. Give me a fairy or princess before I bust.
Like that's crazy. That's crazy.
Not even the craziest thing they said. They actually curse in this game too.
And this is no way. This is rated E for everyone. No way.
This is one of my favorite I actually do love this game, but it's not a good game. Like you, it's it's um okay. Well, nothing. Where do it's okay. Where do and I'm just gonna also link you know, for those tuning in, just link your beacons. But for those who are just listening, where do they follow you up?
You can follow me on Instagram. It's its.kerobits, Kerobits. And then on TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, it's just Kerobits, Kerobits. I post there. That's where you can find me.
Okay, okay. And again, I thank you so much for you know, coming here. You are an amazing human being, very talented human, and you know, we're cracking jokes and making you smile because that's the whole point. Is, yeah, I want you to have a good time. Besides people learning more about you. So for those who are like, wait, who's Kira Bits? I don't know what's going on. Who's this chick with a frog beanie? What the crap does she do? What makes her so special? God dang it. Okay, you know what? You want to calm the f down. But anyway, I'm acting like I'm cussing someone out. No, I'm not. But those who are just walking in and going like, who is this person? Who's your guest? Carol Betts, the very amazing, talented cosplayer, frog lover, of course, but very talented cosplayer. I definitely gotta just show one more time. Just the whole list of range that you got and the different sort of cost fits, as they say. I'm gonna using your Instagram for example. But I mean, you have you have other pages too. Um, and again, it's its.kerobits, its.kerobits, and kerobits everywhere else. I will say on Blue Sky that everybody's kind of moving to, there already is an account called Kerobits that is not related to this Kerobits I'm talking to.
My continuity. Gotta be. It's Kerobits on there too.
Yeah, you might as well do it's the Doc Hero bits, but I mean, look at this talent, this amazing cosplay artist, like just playing these different characters, ranging from anime to video games and everywhere in between, and SpongeBob, lots of SpongeBob.
I love
Oh,
SpongeBob.
yeah, you mentioned you're about to play a Shadow. Here's you dressing up as Knuckles. That's kind of
Yes.
cool. You turn like Knuckles into more like an anime fighting character.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, that was the vision. Yes.
How about that? Wait, does someone go like, wait, who's the Street Fighter character? And you're like, it's Knuckles, god dang it!
It's Knuckles!
No, that's cool. Like you really are talented, and I hope that doesn't go unchecked and unappreciated. Like that, this is something that you should definitely feel proud of what you do. You are a very talented human being. So
Thank you.
well, that being said, that is the end of this Pawns Press everywhere Pawns Press except X at ChasePawns64, but even Blue Sky, I'm kind of updating my socials. That is also Pawns Press. This interview will be immediately uploaded as it ends onto the twitch.tv/PawnsPress channel, where it will be clipped and saved forever. And the audio version, whenever I can get all the Spotify thing up and going. But yeah, do this every week. One of the things I do. Next stream is going to be on Friday. I'm kind of doing a mix of GTRP this weekend, Call of Duty, Black Ops, and then the Disability Raid Train that's on Sunday. So that'll be next Friday. I'm gonna say around 7 p.m. But in the meantime, I will go ahead. Let's see here. Let's see if we can say hi to someone. Let's say hi to someone. Because we just talked to this amazing human being. Hold on a second. I'm gonna go ahead and. Ooh, who are we gonna say hi to? Let's say hi to. Oh my god! Holy crap! Oh my god! Do you know who I'm saying hi to? Holy crap! Holy crap. Oh my god. Holy crap. Mother of pearl, this is so crazy. This is so wild and so nuts because I'm leaving you in suspense of who I'm saying hi to. I'm saying hi to, drumroll please, Destiny Celine playing A Quiet Place. And we're going
Oh my god.
What?
A Quiet Place. I forgot that game's out now.
Yeah, the game's out now, so y'all get to see something scary tonight. So go ahead and rate out to Destiny, and see you all on Friday.
What?
Little victory dance.
I'm finna. Oh, thank you for the raid, Pawns Press. Thank you.
Thank you.
I hope you had a good stream.
I'll make you headbang.
I'm just here dying in A Quiet Place.
Dying in A Quiet Place? God dang
I'm gonna
it.
try one more time. I keep dying.
You keep
But
dying in
thank
A
you for
Quiet
the
Place?
raid.
Holy crapaholics. Okay, this
Nate,
is
please. What is this emote?